out the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle. 12s. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
On one, ready? 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being... That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. One right there that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Third and 4. Burrow looking to pass. They set up the screen to Chubb. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Here we go. Check. Cowboy 80.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3rd and goal. Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd and 2, Leslie. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Leslie setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Here we go.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
11.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers now.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. 3rd down and 13.
Cup 19. Warriors 70. Go.
Operating from the gun. Leslie going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Leslie. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Julio Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here we go.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1, right?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, just like last play. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will... touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Leslie.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Leslie. This complete to Lockett. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
To throw on second down. Leslie going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Burrow from his own end zone.
Slant pass to Boyd. He's got space past the 25. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Flush to his right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
An audible here to get a new look.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
11 empty.
Chubb will get the call running left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
McPherson's kick is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake. Leslie. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Strike. Go.
Here's Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11, Thompson.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slimly, second half they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's 2nd and 3. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They run again with Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That
For the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
is now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Leslie. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game. But it winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a game of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Again, it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
This is first and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Check. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's first and goal.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
He's back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Took their shot at going for the win. Didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I totally believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Burrow.
And he's got his big tight end here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow.
Here we go, this to avoid overtime. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
On fourth down, Leslie. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Stop.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for the Bengals, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing.